Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am happy for everybody who will join us or will be joining us, whether you're joining us on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you're here because what we're talking about today, most people won't say it out loud, they won't admit it. Now, let me ask you something. And I want you to be honest with yourself, not just with me, but be honest with yourself. When was the last time you truly felt connected to someone? Not just physically in the same room, not just texting back and forth, but genuinely seen. Like somebody really got you. Now, if that question hit a little bit hard or a little bit harder than you expected, you're not alone. Now, here's a number that stopped me dead in my tracks. Right now, today, about 4 in every 10 adults over age 45 say they feel lonely on the regular basis. Let me say that again because this is really deep. About 4 out of every 10 adults over age 45 say that they feel lonely on the regular basis. Now, that's not a little, that's nearly half the room. If you put 10 people in a room, that's nearly half of the room. And here's what makes this even worse. Most of them won't say a word about it. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mr. Smith, Sean Smith. I co-host the Aging Whealthily Podcast along with my wife, Bridget. Together, we run a Touch and Love home care right here in Connecticut. So we're in people's homes every single day. And I'm here to tell you, loneliness after 50 is a real thing. It is serious. And it's absolutely something that you can fight. By the time we're done today, you're going to understand what's really happening, what's actually happening here. Why this hits so hard after 50. You're also going to understand 5 real simple things you can start doing this week, not next month, not next 6 weeks from now. You can start this week. You ready? Let's go. Now, here's where I want to flip the script on you. Because most people think loneliness means you're by yourself. But that's not it. You can be sitting in a house full of people and feel completely invisible. You can have a phone full of 400 contacts and feel like nobody actually knows or understands you. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling disconnected. Think of it like this. Imagine you're thirsty and someone hands you a glass of water, but there's a hole in the bottom. The glass looks full, but nothing is getting through. That's what loneliness feels like after 50 for a lot of people. The glass looks full from the outside, but something is still missing. And here's what you have to understand. This is not a character flaw. This is not weakness. This is what happens when life changes faster than your relationships can keep up. Let me say that again because I want you to really grasp that. It's what happens when life changes faster than your relationships can keep up. For many of us, that's going to be a reality or is a reality right now. Your kids leave, your friends move, retirement cuts off your daily social routine overnight, sometimes a divorce, a loss of a spouse, a health issue. Your world can shrink so fast, it'll make your head spin. You're not broken. You're just navigating a season of life. It's a season that nobody prepared you for. Now, some of you may be thinking this conversation is making you think. If it's making you think, I want you to drop something down in the comments so we know that this is reaching you. I know this is hitting home for some people because we're working at Aging Wealthily to strive to change this. We're working at A Touch of Love Home Care to strive to change this every single day. No one should be here in a world full of people and feel alone. This is a conversation. This isn't a lecture. This is a conversation. This just happens to be a conversation that I'm very passionate about. All right, let me calm down and let's get into the 5 ways to fight this starting today. Point 1, the connection rule. Every single day, one intentional connection. That's it. 1. A text, a phone call, a voice message, something that says, hey, I thought about you today. You don't need a reason. You don't need a long conversation. You don't even need them to respond. Think of it like exercise. You don't run a marathon on day 1. You take a walk. Maybe you're down the street, maybe around the block. One connection a day is your walk around the block. Pick someone, an old friend, a sibling, a co-worker from 10 years ago. Reach out. Do it today before you go to bed tonight. Point 2, turn routine into relationship. This one, I speak to directly as a home care agency owner. If you have aging parents, or if you have a caregiver in your home, here's what we see all the time. People come in, they do tasks, they leave. Meals, medication, laundry, done. But the visit itself is cold, transactional, much like a vending machine. Here's what I want you to do instead. Build connection into the routine. While dinner's in the microwave, ask about a memory. Play a song they love from their era. Tell a joke. Ask what's something you're proud of that most people don't know about you. Be interested. A good caregiver isn't just a task doer. A good caregiver is a companion. And if you're a family member visiting, sometimes just sitting with someone, fully present, no phone in hand, is the most powerful gift you can give. Just showing up. Now, point 3, micro communities over big crowds. This one surprises people. A lot of folks over 50 hear senior centers and they picture bingo and beige walls and they shut down immediately. And I hear you. But here's the thing. You don't need a big crowd. You need a small tribe, a weekly coffee with 2 or 3 people, a walking buddy, a card game on Thursday nights, a small group at your church, your mosque, your synagogue. Research shows that it's not the size of your social circle that protects you. It's the depth. 2 people who really know you are worth more than 20 acquaintances who just wave at you from across the parking lot. Start small. Stay consistent. That right there, that's where the magic is. Point number 4, let technology work for you. Now, I know some of you just tensed up, and I want you to bear with me. I'm not going to ask you to become social media influencers. I'm asking you to use the tools that already exist to close the distance between you and the people you love. FaceTime your grandkids. A WhatsApp group with old friends from back in the day. There are tablets made specifically for seniors, large buttons, simple layouts that can become a lifeline. And here's the tip. Let your kids, your grandkids set it up for you. Call them your free IT department. They would much rather spend 20 minutes setting up a video call than spend years worrying about you in silence. That's an opportunity to connect. Let them help. Let technology help. You don't have to do this alone. Point 5. Get help early, not in crisis. Get out in front of it. Don't be behind it. This one is near and dear to my heart as a home care owner. There is a myth that I want to destroy right now. The myth that asking for help means you've given up. I don't know where this originated, but this has to go. This has to be destroyed, and I'm here to destroy it right now, today. Bringing in a companion caregiver a few hours a week is not defeat. It is investment. It's the same as hiring a personal trainer instead of trying to figure out the gym alone. Same as seeing a doctor before things get serious. Here's what I need you to watch for. Watch for this in yourself, in your aging parents. Are they withdrawing? Saying things like, "Oh, I don't want to bother anybody," losing interest in things they used to love? Those are red flags. And the time to step in is before the crisis hits, not after. The earlier you act, the better the outcome, every single time. Now, let me tell you about one of our clients. When we first started working with her, she barely spoke. The TV was on all day, not because she was really watching it. It was just noise, something to fill the silence. Her daughter called and said, "Something's wrong. She's not herself anymore, but she's not sick either." We matched her with a caregiver who happened to love the same music she grew up with. Old school, the great stuff. Within a few weeks, card games twice a week, laughing, really laughing though, not fake laughing, but really that deep down guttural laugh. She was telling stories from her past, sharing her experiences, and enjoying life again. Her daughter called us and said 5 words that I will never forget. You know what they were? She said, "I got my mom back." That's magic. That's not medicine. That is consistent, caring contact. That's someone showing up and saying, "You matter. Your stories matter. You are still here and still valuable." And I truly believe, that every single person watching this right now deserves to feel that way too. So let me bring it home. Loneliness after 50 is not a life sentence. It is a season. And seasons change. But change requires action. Not big action, small, consistent action. So here's your homework from today. And I'm serious. I want you to actually do this. Number 1, reach out to one person today, right after the stream. Don't overthink it. Just, "Hey, I thought about you." That's all. Number 2, if you have aging parents, ask them this question this week. Do you ever feel lonely? And then just listen. Don't fix, don't minimize, just listen. And if this video hit home for you today, if you watched this and thought of someone who needs to hear it, share it right now. Don't wait. Share it right now. Tag them in the comments. Send them the link. You might not know it, but that share could be the thing that changes everything for them. Follow the Aging Wealthily channel on YouTube and find us on Facebook. We drop content like this every week because we believe aging is not an accident, it's strategy. And if you or someone you love is in Connecticut and needs support staying home or staying connected, my wife, Bridget, and I run a Touch of Love Home Care. and we would be honored to have a conversation with you. Thank you for being here today. Seriously, this community means everything to us. Share this live right now. Somebody needs you today. Bye for now.